now we're seeing some things, so I hope to goodness you guys can see this. Okay, so you see that above me right there? Oh, he's gonna like disappear on me. You saw it flash once, there it is. So he has been like hovering over several times now. He's not really a genius at this apparently, so. But this thing, and I'm gonna say it's one of ours because I looked at it earlier and it had, through my reading glasses I should say, and it had the red halogen lights in the middle, which is how I can usually tell it's one of ours. Where in the heck did you go? All right, this is crazy. So apparently he's not letting you all see, but it's definitely still there, so. Ooh, and check this out. That is a full moon rising right between the trees there. That is crazy. Okay, so now he's going over my head again, and for whatever reason, this is not showing up. All right, I'm gonna get out of this lighted area, but you guys saw it a second ago, so. Oh, we got like all sorts of stuff going on. You know what I hate about YouTube when you go live is that you cannot see anything through the video. I mean, like literally you can't see anything no matter how much I try to point it. There's nothing there. Let me see if I can get it lighter here. I'm gonna try these little applications here for the filters. All right, I'm definitely gonna have to turn around, but I have like 4 in front of me. The one that was flying overhead that I'm certain is one of ours. And then we have full moon rising right there. And tonight is obviously a strange night because I am seeing like crafts everywhere. Orbs and crafts and the fake cheese moon. I don't know if it's fake or not, but I'm gonna say the sun now and the moon is something to be discussed. Because with all the footage that's been captured lately, and especially the footage that I've caught of my own, with the crafts going in and out of the moon and the sun, I mean, there's something going on. How is that possible if the sun is like so hot as they say it is? Which doesn't make sense, right? And here's the other thing. If the sun is so hot, why is it that if you ever fly in an aircraft, in like a small airplane or whatever, the higher up you go, the colder it is? Because I don't know about you guys, but I am a skydiver. So whenever you go skydiving, that altitude, like the higher up you go, you cannot feel heat from the sun. It's cold. It's cold as crap. It's super cold, which doesn't make sense. Like, why would we be feeling heat, you know, here, like down below? And I don't care if it's like, you know, here's the direct beam, like whether your altitude like high in an airplane or not, keep in mind that that's just a little spot. It's like not even like a full inch off of Earth. So you would think you would feel that heat from the sun a lot more intense. And I'm just saying, I mean, call me crazy, but it's not the first time I've heard that. So just bear with me for a second. I'm going to try to focus on this moon because whenever I take my attention elsewhere like this, that's when they start showing up again. So. And oh my gosh, I am a terrible videographer. Oh, I see another one coming this way right now. Now the question is, can you guys see it? Oops. Okay, try this. This is a bunch of bogus. I do not like live stream on YouTube because you cannot see anything in the sky. We can, however, see a car coming. I mean, you can see like up close and personal stuff like that. And another one, which is unusual. I mean, why are we getting traffic right now this late? Usually it's not this way, but whatever. Okay guys, bear with me because I'm trying to find my flashlight and trying to figure out a way that I can get this captured a little easier. Okay, so this thing here Good gosh, this does not help at all, does it? Other than it brought me a bunch of bugs, which, that's cool. Woohoo says, I can read the name barely because my phone is not that big. But woohoo, I understand that you said that, so. All right, so we got the moon sun. Gosh, you would think I was like a drunk videographer. And actually, I'm just an amateur, and it's horrible. And I have been told that so many times before. But what I'm trying to do, literally, is trying to show you this craft here by the cell phone tower. Okay, so Steve Fee, I see, are we going to see Star Wars? Yes. Yes, we're going to see Star Wars. I'm not sure where the war is actually coming from, but they are in the stars. And yes, it's a war. There's a battle going on up in heaven, don't you know? There's a battle between good and evil. Okay, see this, guys? Jeez Louise already. This is crazy. I am surrounded by crafts, and it's not showing up. This is nuts. I might have to like get off of going live and go to my, like, just take a regular video, because how is this not showing up? I mean, it's right in front. There it is. You guys see that? Like, these are all over the place. And I'm literally surrounded by them. Hi, Blondie. Yeah, hi, Stevie. So you guys see this, right? Okay, there it is. This is the one that's been going round and round. And like I said, I believe this is one of ours, but let me put my readers on to look again. I'm serious, if you put your reading glasses on, or any glasses, if you see like a red dot in the middle of the light, that's how you know if it's ours or not. Like I said, the only way I can tell the difference is just that way. There's here as well? There as well. Okay, I heard that. Oh, look, there's another one colliding with it. You guys see this crap, right? Now keep in mind, it's like well after 9 here. And these are just 2 more, so. But I mean, all night long this has been going on. I don't know, something's up. Whoop, whoop. I saw that too, so. So, yep, Stevie sees that. And look how they're flashing like they're airplanes. Now, I'm just going to say this one more time. There are airports all around us. But I mean, wouldn't I be capturing this stuff every single night if that were the case? I mean, when we go back to the shape-shifting thing, and you guys have seen the reptilian shapeshifters and like the pixelated faces. But sometimes you'll be watching a video and you'll see all of a sudden these faces will pixelate, or they'll like shapeshift into momentarily like a reptilian or something else. Notice that you can't see them anymore, but I can see them, but there's no way they would have disappeared. I can see them very faintly, but they couldn't have disappeared that quick. So back to what I was saying, the reptilian shapeshifters, or whatever people want to call them, like for instance, and I'm going to put this out there, I was watching an episode on the number 3 and then RD phase of the MOON, and it was when they found the, so to speak, maybe a pyramid, and they were videoing about that. Like, they used to go there, you know, when they were younger, and they went back and they think it's like a pyramid. Well, if you watch the original first video on that, because they went back a second time, keep in mind, but if you watch that video, the first time that they found that, so to speak, pyramid, you can clearly see one of the brothers, and I'm going to leave it at that, shapeshift right there as he sits on a rock. No joke. And I've shown Soggy Crawfish this, and he knows it, he's seen it. But I mean, it is true. And I never understood that, because I never even understood if I believe in reptilian shapeshifters or any of the above, along with UFOs or any of these things, honestly. But come to find out, there's something to that, because I used to watch UFO videos all the time. Sorry guys, I gotta get back in my car and turn these lights out because I'm gonna go back down the road. So I used to watch the videos and like on YouTube, and every now and then you'd see like a really pixelated face that would like break through as you're watching the video. Like it'd be all pixelation, but usually just in the facial area. And I don't know if you guys have noticed that, but the pixelation shows up on certain videos with certain people doing the channels, and all of a sudden their face will just pixelate, or you'll see their hands, or you know, it'll blur out, and then all of a sudden you'll see like a really crazy mush, like Play-Doh form of a human, I guess, and then they'll go back to how they were, like normal. But I guess what I'm saying is, like, there's something to that. There's something to that. And I get good vibes and bad vibes, and like the bad vibes that I feel. Wait, I'm trying to read this. I've seen that face in it. Okay, so you know what I'm talking about. So those pixelated faces, whether it be pixelation or you'll watch their whole body just momentarily transform, there's something to it. And there's a part of this that I want to know, like I'm thinking maybe, and I'm wanting to know if it's nanotechnology. Is that why they are shape-shifting? Is that why their face becomes pixelated? Because that nanotechnology is so far into their bodies that whenever one tries to video it, that's how they kind of transform. I mean, obviously anything electronic has to do with pixelation and, you know, all of your infrared rays and your everything, literally. So I'm no scientist, as you can tell. I'm just Lisa, and I'm guessing at a lot of this. But there's got to be something to that. So for instance, those of us that have Morgellons, I wonder, and I have to wonder, if we were to get videoed like that. Okay, well, obviously I have videoed myself. Have any of you seen my face pixelate or transform at all, like in a weird way? I'm just asking. And if not, doesn't it make you wonder if the people that do, if it is nanotechnology, or if they possibly, okay guys, I see another one, if they possibly are reptilian. So there is a guy, and I've been watching him for years, and why I can't think of him right now is beyond me, but he has videos. It's called Reptilian Shapeshifters, and I think some of you know who I'm talking about. So Stevie says no, but I can't think of his name. I think it's Darren. It starts with a D, but he has like videos. It's called Reptilian Shapeshifters or whatever, and he's been chased by the black helicopters just like myself. And he's noticed all these transformations and videos and whatnot of these like beings. And even in like Hollywood movies, you'll sometimes see these figures, human figures, supposedly transform and literally shapeshift into a reptilian or some mush is what I call it, momentarily. I'm getting out again. Here's what we got with the moon right now. But right above me, this way, and I don't know if you guys can see, I'm gonna go straight up. There's 1, 2, and they're not showing up on camera. There's 2 right above me that are just sitting there. And no, they are not stars, because if they were stars, in fact, we would see the rest of the stars. Why nobody ever questions that is beyond me. You ever notice too how trees sometimes like have these little odd things that stick out, such as like right there, or right here on top that looks like a little man with 2 arms? You ever notice that in the past you never saw that? But somehow, like, it seems like the trees come alive with these figures or these beings, or the trees will almost open up with holes in them, like 2 little eyes in between the trees, that like this whole area will open up and look like eyes. And I've met a few other people that know what I'm talking about there. So my neighbors don't see them either. Okay, so Debbie Carl said, I know what you're saying. It seems like nobody sees anything anymore. But I mean, I'm sitting here, and the good thing is these neighbors that are right here, like literally right up here, I'm gonna drive towards there. The first neighbors on the right, which is one of my dad's rental homes, they see them. I mean, they always see them, but they learned the hard way that they don't admit it anymore, because when I invited my sister over one night, and because they didn't believe me, and I'm like, look, and this is when this first started happening to me, I'm like, look, and they're like, that's an airplane, that's an airplane. And I mean, I'm like freaking out. I'm like, that's not an airplane. They've been there forever. And we had them coming out at all sides. But this neighbor right here, she always calls me, and her husband sees them clear and plain as day too. And no, you can't see, but I'll point my lights there for a second. But these people see them as well. So I am not the only one. And the one thing I've gathered is that most people just don't give a shite, it seems like. They just don't care if there's something in the sky. They just don't care if anything supernatural is going on. They just literally are in the sheep herd, and they're just going for the bucket of feed, it seems like. I mean, they don't care. It's like they're numb to the feelings. They're numb to the fact that, why, yes, there might be something strange going on, whether it be alien beings or entities walking among us. They're just like, yeah, yep, it's there. But anyway, so I'm gonna make an apple pie tonight, maybe a peach cobbler. Oh my gosh, I had the most fabulous burger at lunch at like Burgers R Us, but they never seem to give a crap when you're showing them something like, hey dude, has this ever happened before? Have you ever seen anything like this? Like, doesn't this look a little strange being